to say something in sign language and they know it in another different way. That's why sometimes they can communicate with one group, because you can understand if the group in this group, they sit down and create a sign. When they speak around here, they will understand each other. But when another deaf comes from other place and talking, sometimes there's a problem, because the sign that deaf people know in Port-au-Prince are not the same with what they learn. The problem is just if you try to look for what they mean by that, it will be very difficult because they were the ones to create it. But for now, what we have to do is to create a possibility where they can come and learn new signs. But for us to do that, we need some additional material to do that. Because I really want to stop it, because I said that to them. Sometimes when they talk to me, they say things that I don't know. And I say, okay, where did you learn that? They say, well, we just created it.
But that happens, I think, everywhere. Everywhere happens, especially in deaf schools. I think that you do see that a lot. But you are right for them to be able to communicate.
I'm thinking to give some seminars to the sign language teachers that we have here, because when I observe when they are interpreting in church, there is a problem. The problem that they have is normally when you translate in church, sign language interpreter try to say exactly what the pastor said. But you know, there are some topics that is very difficult to translate words by words for deaf people. Sometimes, if our deaf teachers that we are here and they know sign language, they will not exactly try to translate what the pastor says word by word. They will just understand the context and then try to explain what the pastor means, because in a sermon, you know, there are things that are important that they need to know. But
they don't know what the word
exactly
means, it doesn't help them.
And then I know they don't know the names for the people in the Bible. I mean, they don't know religious words. I know that they don't know it. But, you know, the job is for me now to go and take material, translate from English to French, and then get together and teach them. But I know since now I cannot start it, because one way to start it is to know that I am really, you know, having resources where I can go and have materials to see if I can go further.
One thing that the kids talked to me about a lot in church yesterday was that there's no available internet for them, and that they feel like they really need to learn computer skills.
Yeah.
And Nick and I were talking about it, and he was saying, well, you know, there's probably distance learning things that they can do. There's probably courses that they can get in American Sign Language on the internet. I know there are things on the internet.
Yeah.
And you know, if we could get access to computers for them.
Well, I think for now there is a problem of follow-up, because I remember that was in May. There was a training session for deaf kids in here on the internet. We started, yes, but that was new, just like something introducing the deaf people to the internet access. But I remember it's been about 6 months since they touched a computer. But if there was a center which is available where they can go back, and I remember for the summer vacation, there was a program like that. But unfortunately, I was the one to do the first training. And then when they called people for the second training, they called another person. And then there was an issue right now, because the first thing to learn is the group of words, which is about the internet. So they need to know what sign that we have for Yahoo, for Hotmail account. They need to learn the vocabulary about the topics, since they finish to know, okay, if we are talking about the internet, but we have a sign like that for the internet, because, you know, the internet is just like the web, and we just go and getting all the words together. But if I am doing that sign, all my children, they need to know whenever I do that I'm talking about internet. But this is the same problem again, because there is going to be a follow-up, because they started with the internet access, but this training was given by Plop is just a sponsorship program that we have for national country, but they give the internet training, but I was there. But the problem right now is the follow-up. After they finish to learn, they need a place where they can go and they find computers available to go ahead. But the school that we are here, I know that they think about it, but I don't know how they're going to come out with this. I don't know exactly.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing, is that the more people we let know what's, needed, the better off we are. I think I'm probably getting close to the end of that tape, I think. So,